Hello adventurers, it's Syrian here, with a preview of one of the features in our 3.3 update, the Raid Boss event. As you can see, we have a new guild menu, where you can not only select Guild Wars, but also our two new events, Raid Boss and Invasion. You can also see when they're going to start and end. So let's jump right in and take a look at the Raid Boss. In this event, we're fighting Fiery Zuul'Goth. There are 6 different types of Zuul'Goth, and they'll rotate from event to event. Each one has a different spell, themed in a slightly different way, but they're all extremely dangerous. The Raid Boss event is all about you and your guild stopping Zuul'Goth, one of the Elder Gods, coming through this portal and into the realms of Krystara. Let's get a quick overview of the Raid Boss menu. There's quite a lot to see here, and we'll cover it in more detail as we look at the various tabs. At the top you can see your progress, as first you kill the minions, and then you join the rest of your guild to fight Zuul'Goth as he comes through the portal. Below that you can see the number of battles remaining and the amount of damage you've done to the boss. You'll need sigils to fight battles, but more on that in a moment. Lastly, you can see this takes place in the Glacial Peaks, the weekly event kingdom. That's important because when you construct a team to fight Zuul'Goth and his minions, you will only be able to make that team from your hero and troops from the weekly event kingdom. Well, that was quite a lot of information, so let's start breaking it down a little. This is the Fight tab. You can see the first 4 stages are against minions. You should be able to complete those 10 battles in the first day or 2. After that, you join your guild to start fighting Zuul'Goth. That's when the battles start to get really tough. Once you get to stage 5 and start fighting Zuul'Goth, the battles start to get hard. Zuul'Goth starts at level 20 and he gains 5 levels every time you fight him. He's also quite powerful. There are 6 different types of Zuul'Goth. You'll fight different ones on different weeks, but all of them can one-shot kill one of your troops. Now let's take a look at the battle setup. As I mentioned before, we're fighting this Raid Boss event in the Glacial Peaks, and that means we have to use troops from the Glacial Peaks to fight Zuul'Goth. When you first enter the team selection menu, your team will be blank. We've actually given you an extra team slot for each of these events, so Raid Boss, Invasion and Bounty all have separate team slots that don't use up one of your regular slots. So you'll need to press the Edit Teams button and go in and create a new team for this battle. We've taken the liberty of locking this to the Glacial Peaks, and similarly when you go into Invasions, we'll lock it to a troop type. Invasions are about taking teams full of troop types to go and invade other kingdoms. But for now we can create our team using our Glacial Peaks troops, a hero, any weapon and any banner. Okay, onto your favourite tab and mine too, the Rewards tab. In a Raid Boss event there are 12 rewards to get. The first 2 you obtain by fighting the minions in the first 10 battles. After that, the last 10 rewards you earn with your guild by doing damage to the Raid Boss. Every time you fight the Raid Boss, whether you win or whether you lose, as long as you do some damage to Zuul'Goth, it contributes to this total. And when you hit certain milestones, that will unlock a reward for everybody in the guild. Get up into the high level rewards, 8, 9, 10, you're getting some of the new orbs. Now the Shop tab. The Shop tab here functions a little bit differently to everywhere else in the game. We have a number of items in the shop, and as you buy one, you unlock the next one. They cost gems, and the cost in gems increases as you go up. One of the really great things you can get from the shop is the week's Raid Boss troop. This is the only place you can get it. In this particular Raid Boss event, the Raid Boss troop is Freya, the Frost Archer. Freya can do 2 things which will really help you in this event. The first is that her spell does extra damage to bosses. Not only that, but the damage multiplier increases as Freya ascends towards Mythic. And her third trait does something similar with skull damage. The last couple of tabs are fairly self-explanatory. The first one is the Guild tab. It shows you everybody in your guild and how they've contributed to the event this week. The second one is the Leaderboard tab. Now while Guild Wars are non-competitive between guilds, we've given you a global leaderboard so you can see who's done the most damage to the boss this week. There are also some small rewards available on this leaderboard too. That's it for our Raid Boss preview. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope to see you battling Zuul'Goth in the weeks ahead.